Which one would you pick? A big orange or a juicy big orange? I'm picking the juicy big orange. There is a grammar rule in English that involves using a comma to combine two adjectives that are used before a noun. This allows the speaker to produce more descriptive and appealing sentences. So, first things first, let's review what adjectives are. Adjectives are words that describe or give more information about a noun. For example, if I say the big dog, big is the adjective because it describes the size of the dog. Now, sometimes we want to use two adjectives to describe a noun. For example, we might want to say, the big, friendly dog. In this case, we have two adjectives, big and friendly, that are both describing the dog. But how do we know if we need to use a comma between them? Well, the rule is that if we're using two adjectives before a noun and they're both the same type of adjective, we don't need a comma. For example, if we say the orange and white cat, we don't need a comma because orange and white are the same type of adjective describing the cat, both referring to the cat's color. However, if we're using two adjectives that are different types, we do need a comma. There are different types of adjectives, but the most common ones are opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, and material. The order in which we place these types of adjectives in a sentence is important. We usually follow this same order. So, if we're using two adjectives before a noun and they are different types, we need to use a comma between them. And we need to follow the order of adjective types. For example, we would say the beautiful, big house, because beautiful is an opinion adjective and big is a size adjective, and we're following the order of opinion before size. Let's take a look at a few more examples. I live in this old, wooden house. I live in this old, wooden house. Will you take care of this delicate, porcelain doll? Will you take care of this delicate, porcelain doll? Let's buy that old, rusty car. Let's buy that old, rusty car. You now have no excuse to create boring, short sentences with this new concept. Great work, but don't stop now! Review the vocabulary related to this video or watch the B1 playlist to keep improving your skills.